right, welcome everyone. All right, before we get started, I got a few things to go over. This is a much anticipated day. But first, for the media, I need you to know that we are going to make Coach Garner and a few of the players available for interviews afterwards. So just for that information. Also, before we begin the introductions, I would like to say a great thanks to the search committee and the other staff for the time and prayer and dedicated to selecting our next head football coach here at North Greenville University. I also like to thank our current staff. I will say that they've handled the interim with the utmost professionalism. I don't think we've missed a beat. So you guys, what a phenomenal job you have done during the process, which is always tough. A very difficult and competitive process is what we want, but it's a necessary one to make sure that we get to who God has for the next North Greenville University head football coach. I'm reminded of Psalm 121, as we know that through this process, our help has truly come from the Lord who made heaven and earth. And at this time, I would like to introduce you, Dr. Fant, President of North Greenville University.
And this is a really big day. It's a really big deal. We love our student athletes and our coaches at North Greenville. It is absolutely a high function of what we're doing relative to cultivating transformational leaders for church and society. And we really believe that athletics is an amazing front door to the university where students can get degrees and get the kind of connections that will serve them well for the rest of their lives. Just a couple of thank yous before we turn it back over to the athletic director. First off, we do have Coach Farrington and Tracy in the house. Y'all thank them for their incredible service. Love them so much, and we're excited to have them as a part of this. And the platform that we have, the foundation that we have, is building off of what he has done and what Tracy has done in support of especially coaches' wives. And we are just grateful for that. When he came to us a little over a year ago and said he felt like it was time to step away, we begged him. We got another year out of him. And man, we are just praying for you guys as you think about what you want to do next. And we are just so pleased with the way that he has built the program and led the program. We're on the doorstep of moving into now Conference Carolinas football. First home game against Barton on September 13th will be the very first Conference Carolinas football game, kicking off a new season of life for the conference as well as for the university. I also want to thank the search committee. Most of them are here today. Josh Milner, Dustin Foles, James Anderson, Landon Powell, Kylie Kirkendall, Frank Eskridge, Brian Spearman from the Board of Trustees, Lamont Sullivan, Jeff Williams, our faculty athletic representative, and then Will Lowry, the new athletic director. He's still new, not quite at a year. And so he chaired that up and led that process, and just appreciate all those folks that gave a lot of time. We had over 100 applications for this position, which says a lot about the program, says a lot about the university as well. And just really, really pleased with that. As we received the recommendation from the search committee and we began to meet with the incoming coach, we were really excited about those conversations. We've already had the opportunity for him to meet with the team as well, and we'll continue to do that with the staff. And so we just really believe that this is God's leading for the university, God's leading for his family as well, and for the team. And we are just looking forward to seeing what comes down the pike next, as we believe we're at an incredible inflection point for the program, and look forward to seeing what happens next. So, Brother Lowry, come lead us into the next section here.
So you're here to know who Nate Garner is, okay? So I got a few quotes here, unnamed, because they'll come out in the press release, but you'll see those. But who is Nate Garner? Nate Garner will not only be an excellent football coach, he will be a great mentor and a difference maker for young people. Also, home run hire from NGU. Nate's playing and coaching experience will make an immediate impact, and his leadership will be invaluable. You won't find a coach who has a bigger heart for helping others. which is a big statement. NGU is lucky to have him on board. He's also a man that loves his family. I've had the honor of getting to know Tiffany, his wife, and it's evident in their visit of how supportive they are of each other. Although I will say, I'm not even afterwards, it was probably 30 minutes to an hour. Afterwards, he kept repeating this phrase, "You just don't know how lucky I am," right? And Nate, I agree. I think you're a very lucky man, lovely wife, very supportive, and we was thankful for her with her visit as well. And for those I'm getting to know, I don't know if you feel comfortable or not, but Colton, Hunter, and Wyatt. Hey, I'm getting to know you guys, 9, 7, and 5. Would you guys like to wave to everybody? All right. So over the weekend, I had to wait for Nate to call me back because he was out playing in the snow with the kids. I believe it was your first snow. Is that right? All right. That's good. So even with Nate's invaluable experience, the easy thing with his resume is to know that he knew football, right? So we knew that he had a passion for coaching. So our committee was very slow and deliberate to get to know him beyond the game, the bigger than ball aspect. So we know that all of those things that we talk about in the game, those things come from the world. And while they're very valuable in the world of coaching, we also needed someone that brought that skill set in discipling young men. We needed someone that had a heart for modeling Christ. You see, we strive to be the standard for how our Christian university competes on the field and wins championships. Notice I did not shy away from championships. We needed someone to take the reins from Coach Farrington and honor his legacy by taking the program to new heights while holding to our strong culture. So that is who we're getting in Nate Garner. So now, please help me welcome the 10th head football coach at North Greenville University, Nate Garner. I will say I've always wanted to do this, so thank you for giving me this opportunity. Even though it's not my jersey, right?
And I'm pretty sure that jersey would not fit.
Well, it's hard to follow that. That's a heck of a speech. I appreciate it. I'm very blessed and honored to be up here in front of y'all. I'm thankful for the search committee, AD Lowry, President Fant, Dr. Fant, sorry, use the proper term, sorry, and Vice President Graham. It was an awesome experience going through that, all the search committees and everything that I had a chance to interact with. I really enjoyed it and truly hope to get to know y'all better. So look forward to meeting each and every single one of y'all that's on campus, and I look forward to carrying on Coach Farrington's legacy of this. I really do. I want to be a leader of men that truly are transformational leaders off the field. And that is something I am passionate about, something I care about, and something I want to continue on and carrying on his legacy about that for real. And thank you for your call the other night, Coach. I really do. That was awesome, a chance to get to know you a little bit. I'm glad you're going to be an asset and an ally to me going forward, and I do really appreciate that. So I'm excited to be here, ready to rock and roll and go get some wins and also develop these guys on and off the field. So.
All right, thank you for coming. You guys are more than welcome to hang around. We'll just, these guys, I'm sure they'll probably be grabbing them for some interviews, but in between time, please feel free to introduce yourself and let's make he and his family feel welcome. Thank you.